The Nintendo Switch family of systems is getting more expensive. Not the new one, the old one. Yep, in the US, Nintendo has finally started raising prices across the board. Not just on consoles, but accessories, controllers, even a damn alarm clock. The console is 8 years old and they're now charging more for it than ever before. It's genuinely insane, and no, you're not dreaming. Nintendo has officially gone full Jensen Mode.
This is like common sense. The more
Nintendo
you buy, the more money you save. That's right.
Yeah, they're taking notes from Nvidia's CEO himself, Jensen Huang, raising prices like it's a competitive sport. Except instead of GPUs, they're jacking up the price of an 8-year-old console, some controllers, and even the Alarmo. That's right, Nintendo is charging more for everything in the Switch ecosystem. Not a Switch 2, not a Pro model, just the same stuff for more money. Greed has never looked so family friendly. So here's the full list of we added $10 to $50 and I hope you guys wouldn't notice from Nintendo. The Nintendo Switch OLED model is now $400, up from $350. Nintendo Switch is $340, up from $300. Nintendo Switch Lite $230, up from $200. The Alarmo is up from $100 to $110. Joy-Con 2-pack $100 from $95. Single Joy-Con $90, up from $80. Joy-Con's charging stand $35 from $30. And other select Switch accessories quietly increased too. Select Amiibo price bumped up because why not, said Nintendo. This is Nintendo's version of a price update. Raise it all and offer nothing new. And what did Nintendo say about this? Nothing clear. Just a vague, legally approved phrase, due to market conditions, which roughly translates to we just felt like it. Though, it seems like they're blaming tariffs without saying it, like it's the magical scapegoat of 2025. It's not our fault, blame the economy, blame Trump, blame everyone. Meanwhile, they're casually charging $90 for a single Joy-Con that still has a freaking drift. Like, why not just update it with a non-drift? Even for the Switch 2. What the hell, Nintendo? But all of this tariff and blame it on the economy and due to market conditions shit from Nintendo, I think that's BS. I think what's happening is Nintendo overestimated Switch 2's demand. They stockpiled too many and now they're sweating bullets. They have a ton of Switch 2s in stock and no one's buying them because it's freaking greedy as fuck. It's so expensive and games are expensive and they think people will buy it. Just like the Switch 1, but no. Now they're fully stocked and no one wants to buy it. Maybe some scalpers, but hey. So what do? They increase the prices so that you would think that buying the Switch 2 is a better option. Like if you're gonna buy a Switch OLED for $400, you'd think that the Switch 2 is a better buy. It's $50 more. It can play the Switch 1 games and the Switch 2 games, right? That's what they want you to think. This is all a marketing scheme for you to buy a Switch 2 rather than buying an old Switch model. Well, they said that they have the old Switches for those who cannot buy the Switch 2, but they're increasing the price. Remember that? Anyway, this is all mumbo jumbo so you can buy the Switch 2 instead of the Switch 1. And if you think you're not gonna be hit by this, if you're not in the USA, I think not. Because if there's a price increase in the US, there's gonna be a price increase everywhere else. It's just like checking the market, if it's hot or not. If it works, it will work in every country. Just like what Nvidia did. They charge higher prices and they never lowered the prices after the pandemic, right? So what's happening? This is a Jensen greed expansion pack for Nintendo. What Jensen did for the GPUs, Nintendo's doing it for their Switch consoles. Except there's really nothing new. No DLSS either. And hey, if you're watching, let's just be crystal clear. These are the exact same products. No extra features, no bundles, no performance upgrades, and no Joy-Con drift fix at all. Still 32GB of internal storage, 64 if you're gonna buy the OLED. Still no voice chat, that's only available for Switch 2. and controllers that drift more than Takumi in Initial D. But now they all cost 10 to 25% more, just because Nintendo feels like it. This isn't about tariffs. Don't kid yourselves, this isn't inflation. This is a company with a fan base so loyal, it's testing how hard it can push without breaking them. This is them pushing the Switch 2 up your ass. They're pulling a Jensen, but instead of selling you cutting-edge graphics, they're selling you Mario Kart from 2017 at a premium pricing. And sadly, it will probably work. Expect second-hand consoles to also increase in price because of this shit. If you want an 8-year-old handheld with no changes, that's $400. You want Joy-Cons? Sure, we're gonna charge you more with the same problem. You want an Alarmo? Hope you budgeted $110 for that. Anyway, that's it guys, I'm Loco Banana and this has been your daily reminder of how greed is the new feature update. Smash that like button for $2 before it goes to $10. Just joking. Anyway, see you in the next video guys.